So issue we were having here was that these LED lights on this machine were no longer working. So what do you do in that case? First, you have to find out obviously where the voltage is coming from and what that voltage is. We have new LED bulbs here. These are 120 volts, and then it steps it down through 12 volts via a transformer, right? Probably sounds Chinese, but over time it gets a bit easier to understand. So first you have to find out what's supplying these bulbs, what's supplying these strips, and at the end of the day, we boiled it down to coming from this power source, which is 120 volts. So we're gonna have to go ahead and trace this wire, cut it, which is going to be somewhere here, and then we're gonna connect it to our new transformer and see how the lights work. All right, so unfortunately we weren't getting proper voltage, and we narrowed it down to this, right, which is the current power supply for the machine. So this thing is down, which means we need to provide a new power supply. One of the things we also had to do was make sure we were getting 120 volts straight from the power source. So we know there's no issues there. So now we're gonna go ahead and install this one. So now we went ahead and we installed the new power supply. We connected that power supply to the machine's 120 volt power supply. So what happens is 120 volts gets filtered through the power supply, that's alternating current, and the output becomes 12 volts DC, which you want to check for. Careful not to short the machine. And we got 12 volts, so we should go ahead. All right, so and then the last thing we did was we went ahead and mounted these bulbs. I personally don't like the setup, but I really had no other choice to leave it this way. We did have an extra one here, but I wasn't going to place it on the bottom because the harness didn't reach. Basically now your harness comes here, and then it comes to your new power supply. Just like that, you have a new light. And again, these are universal, so they can really be done anywhere as long as you have a 120 volt coming in, and usually converts out to a 12 volt DC.